Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Black Ink Crew Chicago Season 7, Episode 5. But before we start, tell them what to do.
Smack that thumbs up button, start watching. I'm thirsty.
Okay. So, this episode is after the argument and everything. So, we see Drea coming back from the shop. She's collecting all her belongings. And she's having a conversation with Heaven and Prince about being hurt, about what happened between her and Charmaine. Prince was like basically telling her, "You're not fired. All you got to do is pay her booth rent." I don't know what conversation he's seen, because that's not.
No, she was like, "If you don't take your shit, I'm throwing it out."
That's what she said.
That's the end. That's it. That's all. Why am I gonna?
Yeah, Prince.
I didn't even have to come back here. I didn't come seeking these people out. They came and looked for me.
Thank you. She like, this girl begged her, and then Charmaine did get on her knees and begged her to come back. So that was some real slap in the face type mess. And then she go on about no one helping her because she a Black woman and Black women not being protected. And then she said something about, because she's a dark-skinned Black woman. I don't feel that's the case in this scenario.
Well, I don't really feel like she's a dark-skinned Black woman, Drea. You're not.
No.
Yeah. And you and Charmaine are the same color. Like
Charmaine is lighter than her, but I don't think that's an issue.
By a smidge.
Yeah. I don't think that's an issue. That's not what this was about. That was about they didn't protect you because Prince been kissing her ass for whatever reason.
Because Prince probably ain't being asked to pay $1,500 to pay booth rent.
I don't even know if Heaven was even there.
I don't see Prince making that kind of money to be able to afford $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
So I don't think the rule is the same for him.
Right.
Like I said before, Prince is a complacent nigga. He over there just accepting whatever. And I don't think that's why he didn't say nothing. Now he can't blow up his own spot, but he definitely wasn't saying anything.
Right. Then he gonna say in the confessional, maybe he should have said something. She paid her money for the convention. She'll be going to the convention by herself. So she let them know.
I mean, even that, like, I'm looking at Prince like, I just have to, but I'm not a man, but I have to take control of my own destiny though. Like, I need to be involved in the process of, if I got to pay my own way to the convention and I want to fill out my own paperwork and I want to be involved in how the whole process works. He
didn't do none of that.
Well, then you get what you get.
Yeah. Ryan's pre-convention mixer, okay? He had this was Don's job to do the pre-party for the convention, and it was for all the Black and brown artists. And he did a meeting, and he talked about when he first started how you didn't see nobody like him there. So, it's cool to see how many people of color now.
I would say the Black Ink franchise probably had a lot to do with that, because I would agree.
Charmaine showed up looking like she had just rolled out the bed, y'all. I don't know where she thought she was going, but she showed up looking crazy. Ford was there too. He came. He had been at home with the baby. So this was his first time stepping out after the baby.
Ford, like, he's not a very good tattooer, I don't think. Ever since he had that situation where he did that portrait and that lady flipped out, he kind of backed off of and, put all his energy into rapping. He's in the studio all the time. Like, I don't think tattooing has ever really been his passion.
I think Chi-Town is going to be his biggest hit. Because he ain't that good of a rapper either. He better find his niche, because that ain't it.
Baby daddy? Oh, he's sucking at that stuff.
Shar is talking to Ryan, and she's talking about she's going to have 5 guest artists. a volunteer there at the convention, okay? And he's like, oh, because she started talking about
Homegirl.
old girl and how they filled out the paper, but since they fell out, that she's just gonna be a guest artist there. And he's like, where's she? She filled out the paper. Where's your admin? And she say it was supposed to be Kit. Kit was never her admin. I'm not understanding that.
I didn't hear Kit volunteer to do anything as it relates to the convention. I didn't hear her say nothing about.
No, that was Drea.
At that point, Kit was sitting there looking like, I sure wish I knew what I was supposed to be doing.
Right. And she talking about her and Dre got into the booth rent. And she started talking about how Kitty ain't did nothing since she been there. Kitty, if there's nothing to do, you don't have no Wi-Fi in the place. What kind of work can she do? Was she supposed to have her own hotspot? That's what she was supposed to do. There's no artist there.
She doesn't even have permit. Yeah, you don't have no artist. What is she supposed to be?
What is the brand manager supposed to manage? You don't have artists. You don't have Wi-Fi. There's nothing going on. So what? And she kept saying to her, "Tell me what you need me to do." And you were saying you want to do it all yourself because you like being the boss. Kitty tried to get you artists. I bet you her artist would have been better than them artists you got up in there. She would have for sure went and got somebody.
Well, you can't find somebody like in 15 minutes.
Yeah, she went and got old boy and he seemed like he dope. You know what I'm saying?
The dude from London?
Yeah.
She got him to fly come all the way from London.
Come on now. Come on.
And he is probably because him and Drea have a respect for each other. And when he walked in the room, the other artists had an ill look on their face, like, okay, this nigga here. Like, they were definitely intimidated when he showed up.
Matter of fact, Kitty is the one who got Drea, too. So she went and got him. You went and got a girl that's been tattooing for a month, she said.
She's too scared to even do anything.
Come on now. Come on. So we at the convention, okay? Charmaine got two booths, 5 spots, okay? With a big old beam stuck in the middle of her 2 booths. It's funny. And I do understand this is her first convention, so I don't expect her to be as.
But it's not her first convention. It's not.
It's really not. It's really not. But I mean, I guess for her artist, whatever. Nightmare stuff. Did you see the little baby banners she was putting up? And Nightmare banners was like the ceiling to the ground, and she had little baby banners that she was.
Well, if she hadn't fired her brand manager, though, I bet it would have been done.
Because Kit has done conventions how many times? That's what she would have shined at. Yep. But she had these little baby banners for them, but she made sure her and Neek, all their little products was put all out. She had enough of that. So she kept
saying, what are we doing with CMOS at the convention? I'm not there.
That's what he do. That's what he sell. That's how he make his money.
Yeah, I realized that. Am I at a tattoo convention buying CMOS?
I'm not.
Not unless I could spray it on my skin and make it, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. She made sure Neat stuff was out there. That's what she made sure. She didn't do nothing for them artists. You know what I'm saying?
She don't know them. She found them on the way to the convention.
Basically. So Drea show up and Drea can't get in because they got her pass. So she sent Prince up front to get Drea to pass. Drea get in and Drea's like, where my other passes? And she's like, they try to hold on to him, I guess, child. She like, no, I paid from them. I got people coming, run my stuff. She tried to play her like, you and Prince, y'all over there and we over here. And she like, I'm not with y'all, like
this is not
table.
Yeah.
I don't know where Prince is gonna be, but that's mine because I paid for that.
And she pretty much already told Prince, nigga, you didn't have my back.
You didn't.
I had no reason to have yours. Then that's that on that.
Stupid. Nick sitting up there talking about money ain't an issue for us. It might be for you, but it ain't an issue for us. What is you talking about? She said run her passes. She didn't say nothing about
I
your
didn't
money.
hear her say nothing about money.
No.
And if money isn't an issue, then why didn't y'all just pay for the damn booths? Why didn't Charmaine cover that?
Why didn't you? Exactly. Because she wanted
Because I
to.
bet you Ryan did. Ryan was like, I bet you he paid for all that shit and was like, I mean, they're gonna give me, because his people are already on commission. That's what he
Exactly.
established before.
So he gonna get that money
He's gonna
right
get his
back.
money anyway. And where are you going to get a tattoo? You going to Nine Mag or you going to Second City?
Definitely not going to Second City. Definitely not. Don come over there and she tells Don that Drea somehow sabotaged a booth on her own. Did she sabotage or did she pay for it?
How'd she do that?
It's so funny how you recalling these stories and stuff.
If she sabotaged it though?
She sabotaged it. So Kitty shows up because she's Drea's guest. And come to find out, Charmaine, she took the pass to get Kitty in. And they like, no, that pass was already punched. So Charmaine had all the passes punched. So
why were all the passes punched though?
Anyway, she didn't even have nobody. She knew she was doing. She was trying to sabotage. You talking about sabotage? She was trying to.
Because that doesn't make sense. Why would you get them punched if they're not there?
She knew they was her passes. She was trying to sabotage.
She had handing them over to all these new people that nobody ever heard of.
Kitty ended up paying her own way. Like, I mean, one monkey don't start. Money ain't the thing, neat. Ain't that what it was? Y'all could have gave her $160. Yeah. I was trying to think. I don't know if that was $40 a piece or.
They said $80 a piece.
Okay, so yeah, y'all could have gave her money. Since money ain't the thing, but you didn't.
And then Drea wasn't even tripping on it. She was like, I mean, Kitty paid her thing. They didn't even make a big deal about that.
And Kitty come in and she look over there. She like, Charmaine, oh dumb ass. She's stupid. She didn't give her the bigger side of the booth. Like I ain't dealing with her. This show you how dumb she is. You know what I'm saying? Charmaine over there with her artists all squunched up. How they supposed to be tattooing and they ain't got no room? Dumb.
Because she thought they was gonna be on both sides of. She done decided that Drea was gonna be a guest also, without having a conversation with Drea. I don't know why she assumed that. I would have never thought that based on the way things ended with them.
She thought, she was still gonna be happy just to be a part of it.
As a business owner, when you call up Drea and say, so how are we gonna do this?
She can't. She got that pride. She couldn't do it.
Well, see how that worked out for you.
Yep. When Ryan shows up and Don fills him in about what's going on between Drea and Shar, and they over there like, Shorty done took the booth. Shorty ain't took the booth. Shorty paid for that booth. Stop it.
He said something crazy like, you don't set the dumpster on fire and then sit next to it. I have nothing to do with that over there.
She didn't set it on fire.
I didn't set nothing on fire. We paid for this. We're no longer together. This is my booth. That's it. That's all.
So in other words, Shar shouldn't have set the dumpster on fire because she the one who set it on fire. And now she got to sit next to it while she over there tattooing.
She didn't set it on. She set it on fire and sat inside that bitch.
Right.
Because Drea was unbothered. She was over there doing tattoos.
She was over there tattooing. And that little girl said she didn't even want a tattoo. She said, that's why I didn't even want to do it. Like, she's so scared. She just started. It was stupid. Shar over there talking about Drea's ghetto-fied and drama-fed, It really wasn't none of that going on though.
I seen her, she wasn't being ghetto, she wasn't
Yeah,
arguing, she was just like, where's my passes? I paid for them, I would like them.
yeah.
And once she got her passes, she ain't had shit else to say.
And then Prince, old stupid ass, runs over there talking about Dre came in with her panties in a bunch. I was like, did she though? She came in and said, give me my
Here we
stuff.
go with the panties again. Prince, I think you're the one with the panties on.
Man. So Ryan said he gonna help him out. So he took Prince and said he could tattoo over here, but he gotta, if you tattoo over here, you gotta put on the 9-man shirt. And I give 50% of your tattoos.
Because that's probably what his people are doing. You're not come over here and do what? Sit in my booth or what? Nothing.
Right. So
Charmaine, why do you have 5 niggas that we never seen before and you sent Prince away?
that's what she sent away. Your lead artist. Not the 2 that we ain't never seen, but twice on camera. You sent your lead artist to go over there. So now he's feeling like, oh, you're feeling the betrayal and she's disloyal towards you. Wait a
She
minute.
ain't done. She ain't done. Because she gonna throw it up in your face and be like, bitch, you ain't paying shit. And that's why his bitch made ass went over there and put on a 9-man t-shirt. Because he ain't paying $1,500 a month. Not showing up for clients.
So Steven then flew in from London, okay? That's Drea's 3rd person. Shar over there talking about they planned this. You did this to try to make me look stupid. No, if you want to do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, he was coming in regardless. If you want to do what you would have did, he would have been over there with you. But you blew up the spot. So now he over there with Drea.
That's how you know he's good. Because when he walked in, everybody was like,
Yeah. And he didn't act funny towards you because he came over there and spoke and everything. So
he said he didn't give a fuck about none of that drama.
Exactly. He ready to come tattoo. And that's what he did.
That's what he did.
So that 50% went to Drea's pocket and not yours, Shar. You shot yourself in the foot. This damn seasoning showed up. He come in, he ain't speak to Kitty, but him, Ryan, Don, and Shar stands basically in front of her and talk shit about her as if she ain't sitting right there.
Well, Ryan made it a point not to say anything. He stood there smirking, involved in the conversation, but not
involved.
Saying anything.
Yeah, so he could say, I ain't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all petty.
But you were supporting the conversation, and I was like, see how niggas do? Because Steez and Ryan couldn't stand each other. You couldn't say nothing to Kitty, but you and Ryan dapping each other up.
And then Shar got her ass in the middle of it, talking shit. Tama, she was your brand. What did she do? What did she do in New York? Cause she don't do nothing here. And he talked about she was working, but it wasn't that kind of, she wasn't working that skill. Mind you, the girl is right there. She can hear the whole conversation. So
where is it? That's how you know this nigga's bitch made as hell. Like,
yes,
you a damn near 40-year-old man talking on your dick about you were fucking her. Like, y'all had a relationship.
Right, because you didn't just hit it. Y'all was dating, like for real. Shar talking stuff. I'm like, this Don was just talking about you. Like, you ain't no better than Kitty. Like, matter of fact, you're worse than Kitty because he was in a relationship with Kitty. You just was over there giving him head and he hid it in the closet somewhere.
And by the way, can I say this? Just because Don sat up there, you fucked him in the bathroom with his girl in the other room. So you was literally bent over the bathroom sink, nasty. Then he lied on you and said you saying lie, that y'all saying, you know, whatever. He said that you probably was over there, you know, dusting off old Van's dick. What's her husband's name? Meek. Meek, I hate to tell you, but if Dawn gave that bitch 2 seconds, she'd bend her ass over again because she's all
Definitely
too
not.
happy
Shit.
to be in Don's presence.
Mhm.
So the thing is, Don don't want the bitch. Because if he did, he could bend that bitch over again.
Yep. In that bathroom. While you out there selling that
Behind the dumpster. Under the Chevy. I don't know. She's willing. She's so willing to do whatever it takes to be a part of that damn friend group and all them boys.
Yeah.
That you would disrespect Kat like she did something to you, Kitty,
Yeah.
Kitty, whatever her name. She didn't even do nothing to you.
She didn't do nothing. So you that kind of chick. Just I hate girls like that. Just anything to be down. Just
I mean, you came home to your husband, Shar, and was like, Don wants me to come by his gym.
and
Nikki over there looking
he-
like scrawny ass string bean man. Like, no, we're not friends with him.
So where did Meek go? He must have left while you was standing around all in their face like
He
that.
came to set up his shit and leave. He wasn't planning on being there.
Mm-mm. They sitting up
He
there.
got to babysit.
Who you talking about? Her right there? Like they was in high school. I mean, not even high school, elementary school. Who? Her right there? Yeah, her right there. Like, stop. That was so.
And Don, you didn't even have nothing to do with that. Why is you so happy to engage in that fuckery?
So Kate started going off because at this point, she's mad because producers is telling her to have a conversation with the people. And she like, if I go over there, I'm cussing everybody ass out. It ain't gonna be good. So she's over there going the hell off, talking about DC, big DC in this bitch.
Why do people do that? I think that's so corny. Why are you naming,
Girl.
you name it where you come from like you can't get your ass kicked. Who was she talking about fighting? Charmaine?
She said everybody up over there.
Well, she can't beat everybody's ass over there, kid. Can she beat Charmaine's ass? Probably.
Yeah, I
because,
think so. I think so. Yeah. Charmaine weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's weak. She's a weak bitch all the way around. She's weak in
All
the
the way.
mind. She's,
Yeah. It's horrible. It's horrible. And that's
And I guess what's her husband's name again? Meek.
Meek.
Meek wasn't getting pussy back in the day. So that's why he's so infatuated with.
But with that conversation we had said on the last video, that's what I'm talking about. It be them girls be like, but you married her, huh? She one of them girls.
Because you saw like this girl was bent over, like I keep going back to Dawn, but she stayed on that couch. That nasty ass 9 couch.
Peeing on the couch. Remember, she was the one peeing and shit on stuff. Just nasty, but you married her. That's who you married.
Her.
I just wish Kitty didn't snap out the way she did because she went over the top. I wish she could have just paid them.
Especially since everybody over there, like they were working and being calm, and it was almost like they were trying to bring her down too. Like, come on, girl, like I get it. Like she was on fire. Like I have never had people stand directly in front of me and talk shit about me like that.
Right.
So I can imagine how mad she was, but I wish she would have just played them like the lame niggas they were being.
Because at the end of the day, you were sitting over there with Steven, and that rocked everybody's world, honestly.
And that's what she should have did. So Steven.
Yeah. That's exactly.
What are you making? How you make that?
Sees.
You're so
Steven.
good. You're so good at that. Yeah.
But that's how it ended. I mean, next week they show Ryan. He's trying to get them together because I don't know why he think he's.
What does he think? He the Godfather?
Child. He talking about at the end of the day, she represent me.
He kept saying that like she's some type of reflection on him. No, she's not.
No, she's not. She's absolutely not.
You've done like maybe you could have said that 2 seasons ago, but you've clearly separated yourself from that. Nobody's associating you with that. If you would have walked your happy ass away from that conversation, then you would have had really nothing to do with it. Because even though you weren't saying nothing, you still look bad, Ryan.
if Don had like acted a fool at the pre-convention mixer, that would have been a representation of you, but nothing that Second City ain't nobody even associating that with NYMAC.
I mean, there's no such thing as Second City Inc. They don't even have no tattoo. The only tattoo artist that they have over there had on a 9MAC t-shirt. There's no such thing as Second City Inc.
It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. And on that note, y'all go ahead and like this video. Smash that thumbs up button.
Hey, stop.
Hurry up.
Stop. I was distracted.
Okay, he was distracted. Go ahead and tell him what to do.
Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
All right.
All right.
The next video.
Bye, y'all.